Michael, look.
What do you need? A change for the vending machine or something? What?
It's a heads-up penny. It's good luck. Hello.
Right. Thank you. And not just for the penny, but, you know. I mean, thank you for coming with me today. I appreciate it.
AJ's on trial for murder. Of course I'm with you.
Hi. Where's AJ?
Yeah, they haven't brought him out yet, actually. Over here.
I brought your suit.
Thanks. I want you to know how happy I am that you're here. Mom, I know I've hurt you.
You are my son, AJ. No matter what happened, I'm not going to let you go through this alone.
Neither will I.
Thanks, Michael. Kiki, I'm really grateful that you guys are here. Just seems like there's one person missing now. So, son of Elizabeth?
No, I'm sorry, AJ.
Wow, I guess it's a big surprise. I haven't seen her since the arraignment. She made it pretty clear the only reason she showed up was because Michael begged her to.
Well, hey, don't count her out, because she still couldn't make an appearance.
Look, it's pretty nice of you to say that, but,
Enjoying your new office? I understand that you supported the other candidate. I'm sure you heard more. I know you strong-armed Lazaro with that recording my son gave you. You know why Morgan did that? For Julian Jerome, which means Julian owns you now. I was elected by the people. I have the people's best interests at heart. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you put A.J. Quartermain away for good. You're going to lecture me on law and order? Well, you have a long-standing relationship with the Quartermains. So I thought maybe, just maybe, you might be tempted to maybe cut A.J. loose or screw up the trial. Don't. Are you threatening me? You can take that any way you want.
Looks like you have a lot to lose with this case.
Elizabeth, you came. I can't believe this. I never thought you would come and support me.
AJ, I wanted to get a chance to talk to you about it.
All rise. Superior Court for the State of New York, City and County of Port Charles is now in session. The Honorable Judge Amber Chua presiding.
This court is now in session. We are here in the matter of People versus Alan James Quartermain, Jr. in the death of Constanza Louise Falconeri, also known as Catherine Hardwick Howard. Mr. Quartermain is charged with murder in the first degree. D.A. Baldwin, you may begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that A.J. Quartermain intentionally murdered Connie Falconeri. Once you have the facts, there is no question that you will punish this cold-blooded, heartless killer that sits in front of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, District Attorney Baldwin's case is circumstantial. It is unfounded. The murder charge itself, as well as the weeks my client has spent in jail held without bail, constitute a gross miscarriage of justice. A.J. Quartermain is a victim of the state, as surely as Connie Falconeri was a victim of a murderer. A.J. is innocent, and the real murderer is still out there. Thank you.
D.A. Baldwin, you may call your first witness.
I call Michael Corinthos, Jr., otherwise known as Sonny.
Is having a
Can you describe to the jury what happened on August 9th, 2013, when you walked into your house and you found the defendant with your girlfriend, Connie? He had his hands around her, Connie's neck. He was hurting her. Had you not gone home, what would have happened?
I'd have killed her with a bare hand.
Objection calls for speculation.
Sustained.
So, once you subdued AJ, then what happened?
Michael, my son showed up with AJ's girlfriend, Elizabeth, and I said to Michael, I said, you get him out of here.
Did the defendant say anything before he left?
Yes. He said, Connie, you got to pay for this. I promise you.
Can you describe to the court what happened on the night of August 23rd?
I went to Connie's office.
Was she there?
Yeah, she was bleeding on the floor. She'd been shot. She could hardly breathe. She couldn't talk, but she managed to tell me that she loved me. I called 911. The phone didn't work, so I had to use the landline. Then by the time I went back to her, I saw the light going out of her eyes. I held her in my arms. She died.
What happened after that?
I'd seen that she had written something in her own blood.
What had she written?
2 letters. One was A, the other was J.
Mr. Corinthos, are these the 2 letters that you are talking about, written in the victim's blood?
Corinthos, I too am very sorry for your loss. You've made no secret of your hatred for my client, have you?
No.
In fact, A.J. Quartermain is the biological father of your son, Michael Corinthos III, seated in this courtroom. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, you and A.J. had some problem with the terms regarding Michael's adoption.
AJ signed away his parental rights. Michael's been my son most of his life.
Objection, Your Honor. Why is she rehashing all this family history?
Foundation. Your Honor, Mr. Corinthos has a long-standing vendetta against my client.
Objection. Inflammatory.
Sustained. Spare us the hyperbole and get where you're going, Miss Miller.
Certainly, Your Honor. Mr. Corinthos, did the late Connie Falconeri write those letters, or did you?
Objection.
Withdrawn. All right, let's assume that Connie Falconeri did write A.J. She did not write A.J. shot me, did she?
No.
Did Miss Falconeri tell you that A.J. had shot her?
How could she couldn't? Because she was choking on her own blood.
Did you actually see Mr. Quartermain shoot Connie Falconeri?
No.
So all of this evidence that the DA is presenting is purely circumstantial.
Objection, Your Honor. That's for the court to decide, not opposing counsel.
Sustained.
No further questions, Your Honor.
The witness may step down. Mr. Baldwin, your next witness.
I call Elizabeth Weber. Mr. Corinthos just testified that when he came in, he found the defendant strangling the victim.
I wouldn't say AJ was strangling her.
Well, how would you know? I mean, were you there for the altercation?
No, but when Michael and I came in, Connie was upset, but she wasn't having a difficult time breathing.
Well, okay, let's talk about what happened after you came in. Mr. Corinthos said that you and Michael escorted Mr. Quartermain out.
That's right.
So you heard Mr. Quartermain promise Miss Falconeri that she would pay for this.
Yes, I did.
Did AJ realize that he overreacted? Did he regret hurting Connie?
I don't know what you mean. AJ felt like he had just lost everything. He was very upset.
How upset was he?
They're lucky I wasn't armed myself. Because I swear to God, if I was, I would have killed Connie right then and there.
Did you hear Mr. Quartermain say that he wanted to hurt Connie? Your Honor.
Miss Weber, you need to answer the question.
Yes. AJ said if he'd had a gun, he would have killed Connie.
But you didn't say anything? The hell is wrong with you? Could have saved my cousin, but instead we lost her. We lost Connie.
It said that if he'd had a gun, he would have killed Connie. Do you think he meant it?
No, it was a figure of speech.
And he didn't say, I'm going to go out, get a gun, and kill Connie, did he?
No. He was upset and venting, that's all.
No further question.
Your Honor, I would like to redirect.
I'll allow.
Miss Weber, maybe Mr. Quartermain was just using a figure of speech. Maybe his intent was to kill Connie, correct?
All I can tell you is what he said.
I mean, had he been armed, he probably would have killed Connie, correct?
Yes.
No further questions.
Miss Weber, you may step down. Counselor, who's your next witness?
I call Olivia Falconeri. Before we go any further, I would just like to say how sorry I am for your loss. I know that you and your cousin were very close.
Like sisters.
As the manager of the hotel, I'm going to need you to authenticate some security footage that originated from there.
Objection, Your Honor. What footage is the prosecutor referring to?
Security footage provides frame-by-frame account of the night that H.A. Quartermain murdered Connie Falconeri.